The Alvars, also spelt as alwars or azhwars, were Tamil poet saints of South India who espoused bhakti to the Hindu supreme god Vishnu, his avatar Krishna, in the songs of longing, ecstasy and service. They are venerated especially in Vaishnavism, which regards Vishnu or Krishna as the Supreme Being. Many modern academics place the Alvars date between 5th century to 10th century CE. However, traditionally the Alvars are considered to have lived between 4200 BCE to 2700 BCE. Orthodoxy posits the number of Alvars as 10, though there are other references that include Andal and Madhurakavi Alvar, making the number 12. Andal is the only female saint poet in the 12 Alvars. Together with the contemporary 63 Shiva Nayanars, they are among the most important saints from Tamil Nadu. The devotional outpourings of Alvars, composed during the early medieval period of Tamil history, helped revive the Bhakti movement through the hymns of worship to Vishnu and his avatars. They praised the Devyadasams, 108 abodes, of these Vaishnava deities. The poetry of the Alvars echoes bhakti to God through love, and in the ecstasy of such devotions they sang hundreds of songs which embodied both depth of feeling and felicity of expressions. The collection of the hymns is known as Devyu Prabandha. The bhakti literature that sprang from Alvars has contributed to the establishment and sustenance of a culture that broke away from the ritual-oriented Vedic religion and rooted itself in devotion as the only path for salvation. In addition, they helped to make the Tamil religious life independent of a knowledge of Sanskrit. As part of the legacy of the Alvars, 5 Vaishnava philosophical traditions have developed at the later stages. Etymology. The word azhwar has traditionally been etymologized as from Tamil, azh, to immerse oneself as one who dives deep into the ocean of the countless attributes of God. However, recently Indologist S. Palaniappan has shown that what was originally alvar, meaning one who rules, or master, got changed through hypercorrection and folk etymology to azhwar, meaning one who is immersed. Palaniappan cites inscriptional evidence and even literary evidence from Vaishnava tradition itself for a gradual sound change from alvar to azhwar over a period of 2 centuries from the 9th to the 11th century, involving references to religious leaders in Vaishnavism, Shaivism and even Jainism, and to political personalities. He states, azhwar is but a corrupt form of alvar which has been used interchangeably with Nayana in secular and religious contexts in the Tamil land and ... Notwithstanding the Vaishnava claim of unbroken teacher-student tradition, the fact that Nathamuni has used the form alvar but Pillan ended up using the form azhwar suggests that there has been an error in transmission somewhere along the teacher-student chain between the two teachers. This error was obviously due to the influence of the sound variation that has occurred in the Sri Rangam area and elsewhere. The original word compares with the epithet Andal for the female canonized Vaishnavas and Kotai, and they share the same verb Tamil, al, the former being the honorific non-past form and the latter the feminine past form of that same verb. Legacy. Alvars are considered the 12 supreme devotees of Vishnu, who were instrumental in popularizing Vaishnavism in the Tamil-speaking regions. The Alvars were influential in promoting the Bhagavata cult and the 2 Hindu epics, namely, Ramayana and Mahabharata. The religious works of these saints in Tamil, songs of love and devotion, are compiled as Nalai-era Devyu Prabandham containing 4,000 verses, and the 108 temples revered in the songs are classified as Devyadasam. The verses of the various azhwars were compiled by Nath Muni, a 10th-century Vaishnavite theologian, who called it the Dravida Veda or Tamil Veda. The songs of Prabandham are regularly sung in all the Vishnu temples of South India daily and also during festivals. The saints had different origins and belonged to different castes. As per tradition, the first three Alvars, Poigai, Buddha and Pei, were born miraculously. Tirumajasai was the son of a sage, Thorndaradi, Madhurakavi, Pariya and Andal were from Brahmin caste. Kulasekara was a Kshatriya. Nam was from a cultivator family. Tirupana from Tamilpana community and Tirumongai from Kajwa community. Devasuri Saritra by Garuda Vahana Pandita Guru Parampara Prabhavam by Pinbarajiya Paramaljiya Periyati Ramudyadaivu by Anbilike Andadyapan. Jatindra Pranava Prabhavam by Palai Lokacharya. Commentaries on Divya Prabandham, Guru Parampara texts, temple records and inscriptions give a detailed account of the alwars and the works. According to these texts, the saints were considered incarnations of some form of Vishnu. According to traditional account by Manivala Mamunigal, the first three azhwars, namely Poigai, Buddharth and Pei, belonged to Dwapara Yuga. It is widely accepted by tradition and historians that the trio are the earliest among the 12 azhwars. Along with the three Saivanyamas, they influenced the ruling Pallava kings, creating a bhakti movement that resulted in changing the religious geography from Buddhism and Jainism to these two sects of Hinduism in the region. Summary. Some modern scholars suggest that they lived during 5th–9th century CE, on the basis of a few historical evidences, although no clear evidence exists. The Encyclopedia Britannica says that Alvars lived between 7th–10th century CE. Professor of Religion and Asian Studies, James G. Lochtefeld of Carthage College, notes in his The Illustrated Encyclopedia of Hinduism, the first three Alvars, Poigai, Buddharth and Pei, belonged to the 7th century, while Namalva and Madhurakavi belonged to the 10th century, while rest of them lived in the 9th century. Traditionally, the Alvars are considered to have lived between 4200 BCE to 2700 BCE. Traditional dates take them to the age of Shuka from the period of the Bhagavata Purana. Many are from Dwapara Yuga, while Namalwa belongs to the early part of Kali Yuga. The following table shows the place, century and star of birth of each Alvar. Scholarly dating is based on summary of views of modern scholars by Dr. N. Subbareddy.